Joining me now is KRIEGMASTER HATESTURM from the band Neckbeard Death Camp, obviously. Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Cenk, how are you?
I'm good, is that KRIEGMASTER?
That's me.
All right, got you. So I'm a little confused by all the things that are going on in metal, apparently. So there are fascist and now anti-fascist bands. I'm hoping you guys are the anti-fascists.
We are indeed the anti-fascists.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And I hear that you are in the trenches of the battlefields of extreme metal. How is the trenches going in extreme metal?
The trenches are good. We are reporting live from Maryland Death Fest today. We are at our secret off-fest bunker location.
Well, obviously.
And we're headed in after this.
Okay. Okay. In all seriousness, I think it appears that there is some sort of fascism that sprung up in the metal scene. Where in the world did that come from?
I would say it began in the 90s. There's a man who was originally the bass player for this band Mayhem, who I think like in the pursuit of like an edge or an edginess to his music, began to incorporate as many extreme ideologies as he could. I think at that time he didn't really know what he was doing. Like he was just like, we'll put blood on it. We'll put a skull on it. We'll put a swastika on it. And as time went on, those ideologies began to expand within the community. And we have found ourselves dealing now with people who do understand what they're doing and whose ideologies are beginning to grow. And they are recruiting sort of susceptible minds within heavy metal into right-wing ideologies.
So how do you guys fight back with Neckbeard Death Camp?
The band began as a joke, and the sort of initial punch was us calling them basement-dwelling losers. The first album is titled White Nationalism is for Basement-Dwelling Losers, and it's available through Prosthetic. And from there, we began to expand on our platform and started organizing shows. We started tabling at our events, inviting sort of leftist organizations to the events. And then we began to start donating money. We give away a lot of what we make in an effort to sort of not only put our money where our mouth is, but allocate resources to people who are more capable in more direct applications.
Yeah, I actually read about that. When it was freezing in Chicago, you guys got supplies for the homeless, which is not what a lot of black metal is known for. So bless your heart on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, so are you getting any criticism from the left because you have, for example, the word death camp in your title?
I think when we began, people were sort of suspicious of that. But I think we sort of do enough organizing now to dispel like any concerns that what we're doing is shiesty. And I would certainly cop to the idea that, not everything that we did with that first album was like a perfect punch to throw. But we're sort of cleaning things up as we go along.
I love that you guys are all in black masks, and in one of the pictures you've got nails sticking out of your forearms and stuff, but you're cleaning things up. So I'm not as familiar with black metal as I apparently should be. So as I think you might be able to tell, but I guess that's cleaning up for black metal. So did you guys have an album called So Much for the Tolerant Left?
Yeah, So Much for the Tolerant Left actually comes out this weekend. If you've come to see us on tour, we've had it available at the merch table. There was a pre-sale limited to 100 copies through Prosthetic available. And I believe those go out sometime soon. And yes, that is indeed the album artwork.
Okay, see, like that's why people get confused, especially if you're an old dude like me who is not familiar with this kind of music. So there's that imagery on there, but you guys are giving the wedgie to the fascist on the album cover, right?
Yes.
Okay, oh, thanks God. Okay, when you guys perform, do you always wear the mask?
Yes.
Does anyone know your real identities?
I would say most folks know our actual identities.
Talk to me about how you guys battle. So you got the fascists in black metal and you got the anti-fascists like you guys. So do you guys, is it like rap music where you battle in the songs? How does it work?
Much of our music is sort of a poetic diss to that. We have certainly physically engaged a handful of fascists in our travels. We do a lot of work with disrupting fascist online communications. We have been credited with shutting down a handful of fascist shows.
How do you do that? How do you shut down a fascist show?
Usually a lot of fascist bands, they tend to be kind of secretive about their ideologies. And when you make those ideologies available to any reasonable concert promoter who's not like some, black metal organizer from, the middle of nowhere, as soon as you're like, hey guys, like, have you seen this? They're usually pretty receptive to canceling the events.
Okay, my guess is they're not happy with that. Have they ever confronted you?
We had some kid show up to our first show and break the window for the van. But I think he sort of realized that was all he was really going to get away with.
So I don't know, Kriegmaster, I'm trying to figure out if these guys, the guys on the opposite side, the fascist black metal guys, are dangerous or not. What's your take on that? Are they a bunch of goofballs who are just frustrated and their lives aren't going great, so they just want to like vent through metal, or is it really affecting people and having some sort of impact?
I think it begins fairly harmless, like they don't sort of leave their parents' basement as they go through the early stages of things, and they say a lot of things online, and they sort of quite often recruit other people sympathetic to those ideologies. But I'm sure I don't have to list like a whole lot of school shootings or homicides or sort of terror attacks to make obvious the point that it really like all it takes is 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 to do something unforgivable.
Yeah, no, that's the problem with the other side, right? You guys are battling back with words and songs and information, but the other side encourages people to pick up weapons and go to a school. So that's a whole different ballgame. And so, who do you think is winning the battle within black metal at this point? Are there more fascists or more anti-fascists?
In black metal, there is decidedly more fascists than there are of us. But it only took one of us to focus all of their attention.
So you guys started out as a joke, as you said earlier, but now you're quite serious, right? I mean, are you're doing this full time?
Yes.
Okay, and I saw one of your albums made it to the top of Bandcamp, top selling spot. So how long ago did you guys start, and how much has this taken off now?
We began this project. White Nationalism is for Basement Dwelling Losers was launched on, I believe, July 21st of 2018. And we wrote that album in 2 weeks, like from start to finish.
And so you guys just started really recently, just the middle of last year, and it's already taken off. That's pretty neat.
Yes.
Where do you, are you guys touring?
Yes, we're actively on tour at the Maryland Death Fest.
Maryland Death Fest, okay. Man,
Yes.
I have to confess, it's not my scene. I'm not much into metal, black or otherwise. But I appreciate that you guys are fighting back, which is great, and that you're getting a lot of success doing it. Is there anywhere where people can check out your music, or where you're going to tour?
Actually, right at the bottom of the screen now at neckbearddeathcamp.bandcamp.com, and our music is available through Prosthetic Records.
All right, awesome. KRIEGMASTER and the other masked fellows there at Neckbeard Death Camp, we appreciate you joining us on the Young Turks. Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.